Good morning, gentlemen. Tell me, have your mornings started to feel a little different lately? You wake up, reach for that familiar cup of coffee, but somehow it doesn't hit quite the same. The energy fades faster, the mind feels foggier, and the body, well, it just doesn't respond like it used to. You might tell yourself it's just age, just part of life. But what if it isn't? What if that very cup of coffee sitting in your hands could become more than just a morning ritual? What if it could actually feed your body, your blood flow, your hormones, your strength, instead of just waking you up for a few hours? I'm Dr. Rebecca Hayes. For over a decade, I've worked with men who've shared the same quiet frustration, feeling their bodies slow down, even while their minds are still sharp and full of life. And I've seen something remarkable. Sometimes, the best solutions aren't hidden in a prescription bottle. They're sitting right there, in your kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how a few simple changes to your morning coffee can help your body work with you, not against you. These aren't fads or unproven hacks. They're natural ingredients backed by real research and years of practical experience. So before you pour that next cup, stay with me for a few minutes, because by the end of this video, you'll see that your coffee can do much more than wake you up. It can help wake up the best version of you. When a man crosses 50, his body quietly begins to change. It doesn't happen overnight. It's slow, subtle, and easy to ignore at first. You still feel strong, still active, but there's that sense that the engine isn't running quite as smoothly as before. Science tells us that, starting around age 50, testosterone levels naturally drop by 1 to 2% each year. The blood vessels that once expanded easily begin to lose flexibility. Circulation slows down, energy dips, focus fades, and sleep isn't as deep as it used to be. And then there's coffee, our faithful morning companion. It gives that quick spark, that racing heartbeat, that short burst of alertness. But have you noticed what happens a couple of hours later? The crash. You reach for another cup, and the cycle repeats. It's like pressing the gas pedal on a car that needs an oil change. It moves for now, but the wear inside keeps building. Coffee on its own isn't bad. It simply works on the surface. It wakes you up, but doesn't fix what's slowing you down. And that's the key. If we want lasting strength, steady energy, clear thinking, healthy circulation, and vitality, we have to go beneath the surface. The good news: you don't need complicated supplements or expensive treatments. Nature already provides what the body needs. And sometimes, all it takes is stirring those natural helpers into the very same cup of coffee you drink every morning. In the next part, I'll show you 5 simple ingredients that can turn an ordinary coffee into a drink that supports your heart, your hormones, and your energy, all day long. 1. Cinnamon, the gatekeeper of healthy blood flow. Let's start with something simple. A touch of cinnamon, just a 1/4 teaspoon stirred into your coffee, can make a quiet but powerful difference. Now, I don't mean the cheap kind that sits on the supermarket shelf for years. If you can, choose Ceylon cinnamon, sometimes called true cinnamon. It has lower levels of a compound called coumarin, which can be harsh on the liver in large amounts. Cinnamon is nature's blood sugar stabilizer. When blood sugar spikes and crashes all day, it slowly damages the tiny blood vessels that supply your heart, your brain, and yes, those delicate vessels responsible for male performance. Think of it like syrup running through narrow pipes. It gums things up. Cinnamon helps keep that flow smooth and steady. It also has a natural warming effect, something scientists call vasodilation, meaning it relaxes blood vessels so they open wider. That's the same mechanism medications like Viagra target, only here it's gentle and natural. Many of my patients notice they feel more balanced when they add cinnamon to their coffee. No jitters, no crash, just steady energy. One of them, a retired carpenter named Frank, told me, "Doc, I used to feel wiped out after lunch. Now I get through the afternoon without yawning once. And he didn't change anything else. Just that little sprinkle of cinnamon each morning. Plus, it makes your coffee smell like it came from an old-world cafe. It's comfort and healing in the same cup. 2. Cocoa. Fuel for circulation and mood. Next comes cocoa. Not the sugary chocolate mix, but real, unsweetened cocoa powder, the kind that looks almost black. Just a teaspoon stirred into hot coffee turns it into a rich mocha that works for your body. Cocoa is loaded with compounds called flavonoids. They help your blood vessels produce nitric oxide, the molecule that signals them to open up and let blood flow freely. When we're young, the body makes plenty of nitric oxide, but after 50, production can drop by half. That's one reason why energy, performance, and stamina all start to fade. A study published in the Journal of Hypertension found that men who consumed cocoa daily improved their blood flow by almost 30%. That's comparable to certain prescription medications, but without the side effects. Cocoa also brightens your mood. It contains natural chemicals, like anandamides, the same ones your brain releases when you're in love, and phenylethylamine, a natural antidepressant. It literally helps your brain feel pleasure. And here's another hidden gift. Cocoa is rich in magnesium, a mineral essential for muscle function and testosterone production. Most men don't get enough of it, and this is such an easy way to fill the gap. If the taste feels a little bitter at first, you can add a pinch of stevia or monk fruit sweetener. Avoid sugar. We're nourishing, not numbing, the system. Before long, that mocha flavor becomes something you look forward to. A small luxury that quietly protects your circulation and mood every day. 3. Maca, the ancient root of endurance. Now, let's travel high into the Andes Mountains of Peru, where a small root called Maca has been cultivated for thousands of years. They call it Peruvian ginseng, or even natural Viagra. But its secret lies in balance, not instant stimulation. Maca doesn't force the body to perform. It teaches the body to rebalance itself. It's an adaptogen, a plant that helps your system adapt to stress and restore normal hormone function. It works on the hypothalamus and pituitary glands, the control centers of your hormone network. This root is rich in amino acids, minerals like zinc and iron, and unique compounds called macamides, found nowhere else in nature. Studies show that about 2.4 grams per day, roughly a teaspoon, can improve libido, stamina, and even sperm quality within 12 weeks. I remember one patient, Samuel, a 54-year-old teacher. He told me, "It felt like someone turned the lights back on in my head. I was thinking clearer, teaching with energy again." That's the kind of sustainable improvement Maca offers. Not overnight miracles, but a steady return of vitality. There are different types: yellow Maca, mild flavor; red, linked to prostate health; and black, great for stamina. Start with the yellow one. It tastes slightly nutty, almost like malted milk. Stir it into your coffee or blend it with cinnamon and cocoa. They complement each other beautifully. With consistent use, most men notice a difference in 2 to 3 weeks. Not a rush, but a quiet sense of strength returning. 4. Coconut oil, or MCT oil. Clean energy for the body and hormones. Now let's talk about something that surprises many men: fat. Healthy fat. For years we were told that fat was the enemy, that low-fat diets were the key to staying healthy. But your body, especially your hormones, need the right fats to function. Testosterone, for example, is built from cholesterol and fatty acids. Without them, your body can't produce enough of the hormone that keeps you strong, focused, and passionate. Adding just a teaspoon of coconut oil or MCT oil to your coffee can be transformative. MCT stands for medium-chain triglycerides, fats that are digested quickly and converted straight into energy by the liver. No sluggish digestion, no sugar crash. Just clean fuel your body can use instantly. Here's how to do it. Pour your coffee into a blender with the oil and mix for about 20 seconds. It turns creamy, almost like a latte. If you just stir it, the oil floats on top, which isn't pleasant. Blending makes it smooth and delicious. These oils slow down caffeine absorption, giving you a steady, gentle lift instead of that spike and crash feeling. Over time, consistent use supports healthy testosterone and metabolism. One of my clients, Robert, 61, used to hit an energy wall around 10 a.m. After a week of adding MCT oil to his coffee, he told me, "I feel awake till lunchtime without needing a second cup." Small change, big difference. If you're new to it, start with half a teaspoon and build up slowly to give your digestion time to adjust. Your morning will feel fuller, steadier, and stronger. 5. Ginger, the spark that reawakens the system. Finally, let's add a little fire. Ginger, fresh grated ginger, or a pinch of powder, is enough to awaken your senses and your circulation. Ginger contains compounds called gingerols and shogols, powerful anti-inflammatories that help relax blood vessels and improve flow. It also protects the testicles from oxidative stress. Yes, that's an actual scientific finding. Think of your testicles as tiny engines that need to stay cool and oxygenated to work efficiently. When they're overheated or inflamed, testosterone production drops. Ginger helps defend them from that stress. One 2012 study found that men who took daily ginger supplements for 3 months increased their testosterone levels by nearly 18%. Another showed improved sperm count and motility. That's impressive for something you can grate into your cup in seconds. In coffee, ginger adds a warm, subtle spice. Not overwhelming, just enough to make your body feel alive. It's the gentle kind of wake-up call that says, time to move, time to feel. If you have a sensitive stomach, start small, about a 1/4 teaspoon of powder or a thin slice of fresh root. Fresh ginger gives an instant boost. Powdered ginger offers long-term benefits. You can alternate depending on your routine. A patient of mine, Carlos, once laughed and said, "It's like my morning went from a gray sky to sunshine, just from that little kick of ginger." And truly, that's what this is about. Rekindling warmth and vitality from the inside out. Now that you know the 5 golden ingredients, let's talk about how to actually make this part of your life, simply, naturally, and without turning breakfast into a science project. Start small. Don't try to add everything at once. Your body needs time to adjust. Think of it as teaching your system a new rhythm. Here's a plan that works beautifully for most men. Week 1. Add just 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon to your morning coffee. Notice how you feel. Smoother energy, fewer cravings, maybe even better focus. Week 2. Keep the cinnamon and add 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder. You'll feel the difference. Your coffee tastes richer. Your mind feels clearer. Week 3. Introduce Maca powder 3 days a week, say Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It doesn't have to be daily. Consistency matters more than quantity. Week 4. Try adding MCT or coconut oil, or a small slice of fresh ginger. See which one your body enjoys more. If you like things easy, here's a shortcut many of my patients use. Mix cinnamon, cocoa, and maca in a small jar. Keep it beside your coffee maker. Each morning, add 1 spoonful. Done. Avoid sweetened versions, flavored powders, or anything with added sugar. We're building steady energy, not spikes and crashes. And most importantly, give it time. Your body has been working a certain way for decades. It takes a few weeks to adapt and respond. Stay consistent, observe the changes, and you'll start feeling that quiet strength returning, naturally. Every morning, that cup of coffee in your hands holds a quiet choice. You can drink it the same way you always have, a quick boost to push through the day, or you can turn it into something that truly feeds your body and spirit. What I've shared with you isn't magic. It's the science of small, natural changes that help your body remember how strong it's meant to be. Your blood flow improves, your energy lasts longer, your mind feels clearer, and that spark, that sense of being fully alive, slowly returns. Gentlemen, aging doesn't mean decline. It simply means your body needs different support than before. Think of these ingredients as tools, not tricks, ways to work with your biology instead of fighting against it. I've seen men in their 50s, 60s, even 70s find new energy, better sleep, and a renewed sense of confidence, just by making this one small change each morning. It's not about chasing youth. It's about honoring your health so you can enjoy the years ahead with strength, focus, and joy. So tomorrow morning, as you pour that first cup, remember, you're not just waking up your mind, you're waking up your life. Start with one simple addition. Stay curious and notice what your body tells you, because when you care for it, it always responds. Your morning coffee can be more than a routine. It can be your daily reminder that you're still capable of amazing things,